put up some of these. I just, how the fuck? Get that back. Oh, hell no. This one kind of laggy on my shit. Put the Predator back in. Finna drop this real quick. Get my take on what I just seen with Neely Fuller Jr. said about this main thing. Like, let me turn the heat down.
Here on.
Let's check it out.
Listen, if you do not understand white supremacy, what it is, and how it works, everything else that you understand will only confuse you.
Let me turn this off.
And sometimes people say, well, you mean everything that I understand will confuse me if I don't understand racism? Yes, because racism is the dominant political and religious motivating force among the people of the planet in all 9 areas of activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. That covers just about everything that any person, minute by minute, might be doing or engaged in any time of day or night, anywhere on the planet. To have black males do what they have been doing as far back as I can remember, going back to the days of the conch, the fries. I mean, putting lye in your hair and whatnot, trying to make it straight and all like that. The black male, the white supremacists look at the black male and says, "Oh, you begin to get a little bit of intelligence in your head. Well, I'm going to take up all of your time now, trying to train you to forget about putting something in your head. I'm gonna train you to worry about what looks like on your head. And so I'm going to concentrate on always having you just be absorbed, both black males and black females, with your hair. That's going to be your project in life. You're not going to be able to go to school. You're not going to be able to take care of anything. I mean, you're not going to be able to pay your bills because you are sitting up day and night making a hair plan, making blueprints for your hair. This is what you dark-skinned people should be doing. While we are making bullet trains and new airplanes and going under the bottom of the ocean and all like that, you are sitting in front of a mirror, getting carried away about what type of rubber band to put on your hair to control it. And I will provide the rubber bands at a price. See, so that hair thing has always been a big thing with black people, particularly in the Northwestern Hemisphere and other parts of the world. You know, in other words, hey, you don't have time to go to school. You better get out here in the streets and do something about your hair. I mean, your hair is everything. I mean, your hair is your entire life. Don't worry about food, clothing, and all like that. And trying to make some money and trying to get something in your head. Forget about something in your head. Worry about what's on your head. And if it's not hair, I'll put some hubcaps on your head and charge you $500 a hubcap and whatnot, because you don't know what to put on your head, not to say anything about what is in it. You know. Why? Because I've made you into some type of creature. You're not even a being that comes anywhere close to being what you could call a human being. You things. You throw away things. You're not even people. At one time I said that you weren't people. You were property. And that's basically what you are now. You're my property. So go on down there and sit in front of the mirror. I'll provide the mirror. I'll provide the hair oil. I'll provide the combs. And you sit there while I'm running the entire universe, and you fuss with your hair and make a great big deal out of it. You can't get to work in the morning on account of you got to get your hair fixed. You got to see that your braids are in place. And you got to look around for some type of baling wire to put around all that stuff that's hanging down there, almost dragging to the ground behind you. Because that's a priority for you people, because I don't want anything going on in your head, ever. Black people's actions are the result of the system of white supremacy, period. I'm going to say that again. Everything that black people do on this planet is the result of the system of white supremacy. Now, and we have been carefully trained by whom? By the white supremacists to be people who are, in their behavior, tacky, trashy, and are terroristic. They have made us into people who are non-constructive in just about everything that we do, so that so-called black culture is just as rotten as it can be. This thing that we say we are so proud of, we are as crazy as any people can possibly be here in 2019, worldwide. We are absolutely insane to the maximum degree. And we've been insane for so long, we don't even recognize it as being insane. Walking around grinning and celebrating and showing off.
Turn any text into speech instantly using
Fair use, YouTube. Fair
Showing
use.
off. And we are nowhere near the quality of people that any people should ever be. We should try to be ultimately what? According to the code, universal man and universal woman in tune with the best that there is, the most constructive activity in the known universe. We're nowhere near that. So all of our behavior is stupid, rotten, tragic. Even when we think that we are at our very best, it's a mess. We're just that messed up. Compared to what? Compared to the way that we ought to be. Compared to the way that all people should be. Everybody, white, non-white, nowhere near are we qualified to do any bragging about anything. That's why I say that. Here on the air and in the textbook and whatnot. One of the ugliest things that a black person can do is celebrate anything. We don't have anything to celebrate. We're too backward. We're completely out of it. And we don't even recognize it. But it's not our fault, because we were born in a sewer of non-constructive activity. And so all of our tattoos and hairdos, and this gets crazier and crazier. I mean, we are walking around, just a whole bunch of rotten junk, really. Compared to what? Compared to the way that we should be. The most problem-solving, advanced people that the world has ever seen. That's what we should be. Well, the wants,
Yes, sir.
W-A-N-T-S. All right, you wanted to go into a place called a hair salon, male or female, all right? So you went in and got done what you went in there to do. Now, when you come out and people look at you, because evidently you intend for people to look at you, that's why you did it. Oh, yes. You know, I want people to look at me. So it comes down to one central thing. Once people look at you, what is supposed to be their constructive reaction to you doing what you did? You got this, you say you got your hair done, or your nails done, or your feet done. Whatever it is, you're trying to show off to someone who you want to do what? Look at me. Hey, y'all, look at me. Stop what y'all doing and look at me. That's really what you're saying. That's why you went in there and came out looking different from why you went in. Okay? All right, see, this is pure science. Codification is about not taking no prisoners. Looking at everything exactly the way that it is. And stop lying to yourself and lying to other people. No, you went in there with the intention of getting something that when you come out, you would look different from the way that you went in. Otherwise, why go in? So you came in, you came out looking different. Okay, number one, so far so good. Okay, so everybody's looking at you. Now, what do you expect the constructive result to be of all the people who stopped to take a look at this super wonder that just came out of that salon? Oh, look at that. Look at her. Look at him. Look at it. Whatever it is, whatever impression you're trying to convey. And this is real important, folks. Convey to whom? Who are you doing this for? In order to attract attention, in order for what to happen as a result. Because you want something special to happen now. You didn't do all of that just for everything to just go about being the same. You want an what? Improvement over your condition. Now, who's going to provide that improvement based on how you look? That's what you should be thinking about. Black people's actions are the result of the system of white supremacy, period. Now, some people have said they've seen some cartoons of my work on the internet that have been presented, and that it pretty well embellishes what I have been trying to say in my textbooks. And to the extent that it does that, well, that has been, from what I understand, some people reported to me a plus. Because they didn't understand what I had written very well, but when they saw those cartoons.
All right, yeah, this almost done right here. I couldn't really hear that. I didn't get to that end part, but I wanted to go live about that. So, in my input and take, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the ancestor, living legend. I believe he's still living. I'm not sure. I heard of Neely Fuller Jr., but I don't know what the hell happened tonight, but something's been going off. God, them sirens been going off like. Fire truck, man. I hope it wasn't that car that I seen that had his lights off and shit. And I'm like, it's dark as hell. You got your lights off and shit. I hope it wasn't, man. But it was already some sirens going off too, so motherfuckers be out here tripping. Motherfuckers be out here tripping, you know what I'm saying? Shit. We got the union, you know what I'm saying? I gotta put that in there next. I'll put that in there next. The man, woman, and child, you know what I'm saying? I've been I've been like always paying attention. Also to myself, like I'm gonna let y'all know some shit, man. Let me turn this light on, get some light in here real quick. I paid like 500, 400, and I probably can get a little discount. But when I first got my hair done, it was like 500, so I'm like, you know, fuck it. But then it's like you start getting used to that. But I don't get my shit done every month. I get my shit like when I got it done out of all the years. I started growing my hair in 2016. I was already doing it, but I cut it. Then I started growing it again. I think after like July, February was the last cut. March one around 2016 or something. Yeah. And so I got it done like after what, like 2022, 2023, 2022, I believe. You know what I'm saying? And that's some years. 2016 to 2022. That was some years. You know what I'm saying? But after I got it done the first time, I got it done. The next time I got it done was like a year later. I wasn't because I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? Like I really didn't want to get my shit done. I liked the way it was growing, but it was just I had to get it cleansed and shit. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? Certain people's situations be different because our hair, we have to take care of our hair that we already have and the skull that grows from the hair that we get. That's the hair we're supposed to take care of. And you don't have to like, he's not saying like don't get a haircut or women don't keep your hair up. That's what I'm taking it. He's saying use your natural hair and don't spend money, $400 to $1,000, $400 to $1,000 every time you want to get your hair done. I mean, even if it's every 3 months, it's still like for somebody else's hair that come out of somebody else's skull, which the skull is connected to blood vessels and all that. So that's connected to another conscious person, and it's going on to your consciousness. When you sewing it in, that's spiritual attack. That's self-spiritual genocide. You know what I'm saying? This is for educational purposes, YouTube. Um, ain't no, educational purposes. Like you getting your heritage. Look at the word heritage. HERI heritage. HERTI. Don't bang me out for this, y'all, because I already read the word heritage, but y'all know what I'm saying. You got heritage, and then you got the word inside of or hair, and then you got heritage, like your heritage. Your automatic connection with, you know what I'm saying, with who you already is. But they didn't this spiritual warfare, like this Willie Lynch shit, like self-hate, and we like screwed up for real. Like we've been screwed up for the longest, and we made it normal to be like, it ain't nothing wrong with styles. I know that neither. Like it ain't nothing wrong with like having style. Like the MFs who, not because I want to try to keep it clean as possible. The MFs who are messing up the world and corrupting stuff, they are just professionally and messing up the world and being greedy and making it look good, making it look well. So low key, the brainwashed Willie Lynch is like, okay, the mind of the Willie Lynch is like, I can't compete with this white man. So what I'm gonna do is just be whatever he give me. And this is both black man and black women. This is not, I'm not singling out no man, bro. I'm not brutalizing women and then no, bro. This go for both of us, bro, because this is an attack on a soul level. To reincarnation type shit. Like you gonna come back with this shit. And you go come back also with senses of pureness. If you ain't already got it now, you might have to go in and go. That's just what it is. Because a lot of us have our sense of humor, a sense of childness, like our not childish, but the childhood in us. And even the Bible say something like, you know, you can't get into heaven without like the end. I forgot that verse, but it's basically saying like childlike mind. Like I think it say a childlike mind or something like that. It mentions something like that. And all this hair extensions, weaves, and constant haircuts for man, if it ain't no spiritual reasons for you to, because there's also spiritual reasons why black people, black men and black women cut their hair during a time of war or after war or struggle. Like it's a self thing. It's not like somebody forcing you to do some shit. And then when you start doing shit like growing, like how I was growing my hair, then you got, oh man, you look like you from Florida. After a while, it was getting, because at first it was like there was laughter. It was just laughter, like for the first couple years, and then it's like my shit started just people just started getting used to it and seeing like the different connections, how my locks was like the Congos, the wicks, the small dreads, the ones that was thin, like just the feet, as they say, like the ones that's got like it's a Congo, but it got look like toes and shit. For y'all that remember my hair, for the locals on here, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you start doing shit like that because it's a revolt, it's a natural revolution that you expressing. And I'm getting caught. Then I started getting called. Oh, you look like either a Rastafarian. You look like what's his name? The Weeknd. Shout out to the Weeknd because he had his hair like that, but I didn't. I didn't even. You know, I was looking at different. I was looking at people videos from all across America, bro. Like who was growing their hair freeforming. This is what it's called. So I had the knowledge on what it was. I didn't see like look up, oh, how do Florida do this? I'm not no fan of no, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not no hater, but I'm not no liar. I'm not gonna lie on myself and be like, yeah, I got it from Florida just to prove somebody fake point. Because oh, you got that from Florida, or you look like you from Florida. So you know, I let it all slide because it ain't true. So I'm not finna, oh man, I ain't from Florida. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Because then it'll be like, oh yeah, he probably really, you know what I'm saying? So a person just wanna like, I know how psychology is, and it's a good thing, a well thing. So, you know, like, but you know, like that's where hair is. It's a spiritual connection. Whether you cut it, you growing it, if you get it done, um, and if you get it done, it's a sign that you are cleansing yourself. But if you continuously get it done, just like every month, especially as a man, like we ain't talking about females, we talking about man here. Like man want to have their dreads looking neat every time, and you get new follicles and shit, new hair strings and new growth. That's what the word, new growth. You know, like you don't have to mess with that new growth. Like how my shit is. My shit is. I love how my shit. I've been like this. I don't even like when I got it done. I'm like I ain't even gonna come back till after a while. I'm not paying no $500 every month. Even if I had it, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Sound like a broken record, right? I'm not doing it. 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 No, for real though. I'm not doing it. I'm just keeping that shit 100. And like it gave somebody like the girl who did it, it gave her, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Crystal Nicole, bro. That gave her some new shit because she was like, I never did this. So that gave her some new, like a new, you know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with being creative as a people, but when it comes to education and getting ahead as a people, because getting ahead as an individual do not exist, bro. I don't care about somebody saying they successful because they survived in the white man's job world, bro. Like, no offense to no man out there, bro. If you surviving in that world, you surviving on an individual level, but successfully, your success is not deemed as a collective success, meaning like, and I know somebody be like, oh yeah, I don't care what you think, I don't care. That's the problem. It's selfishness, and it ain't nothing wrong with being selfish when you taking care. You got to take care of yourself, but as a collective, you got to get out. We have to be out there together as a people because what the results we see, and then we always be like, oh, this generation, the gay people, not black people be trying to point the finger, bro, and it's always three fingers pointing back. You got these three fingers pointing back while you pointing the finger, right? And then guess what? You got that small, that's like the index finger is small, and then the thumb is like between these two is the smallest, but this small little thumb, it's pointing straight up. It's pointing straight up. You know what's up. Yeah, the high. You know what's up. You know what's up. Y'all know what's up. But some people be want to always make an excuse and fight amongst each other just to be like, just to not root for somebody. If you in the older age, it's like you be like, you should be like, you know what? Just go to school and and let's grow some plants. Let's go. Like, we don't take the adults don't even the elders of today is not taking initiative, at least doing something to bring more wisdom. Wisdom from a job. We don't want to be at no fucking jobs. Excuse my language. We don't want to be at no job, bro. We don't want to be at no job till we 50. We want to retire young and still work, not retire to just sit on our ass and collect money. We not no ain't nobody living like that, bro. But the people who retire actually. But we talking about making money in our sleep, going and living life, and still and working while you living. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we wasn't taught this shit in school, so you know we have to learn. We learning it, and when we learn, then we start to teach other people. Each one teach one collectively. If somebody don't want to get involved, then somebody don't want to. Bro, we got the internet. The internet is world globally wide, and hell, shit. This is why, like, I'm gonna utilize it, bro. I've been studying, I've been using the internet for the longest, and I know, like, different shit. Like, just like this image. I just created this image off of Chat GPT. I gotta holler at one of my own homegirls and shit, man. Like, I kind of like was like, but I'm gonna tell her I started using this shit because she put me on this shit, and I never knew what the hell it was. Like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, damn, hold on. Let me get in tune with this shit, because certain shit I don't like about shit, but when how I know what we are as humans, we superhuman. The technology will never override superhumans. That's a fear to not do nothing. What can get override is superhuman beings, or people would get superhuman information to hack shit. Like, we can get all the wealth, right? And then they can end up shutting this shit down, because this is people's fear. It's like, and I get that shit. I get it. Because even us downloading these apps, all these apps on these phones, they got all type of agreements, all type of shit that's in the agreement. And certain shit is be like, basically like, if you get hacked and we go get compensated for you getting hacked. Some slick shit in there. That's why they got all that shit written down. They don't have the main important shit. It's just like when you sign a contract for the rap in all these industries. They got hidden little shit that should be mainly at the top. Oh, we might take your manhood. We might put some in your, we might put some in your drink before you get in here. And if you don't catch it, you just don't catch it. But if you catch it, you can actually end up suing us. They don't say none of that. They don't have that shit. Now, I don't know what exactly saying, but I'm just giving an example on how the slick shit in this world be when we on these apps. You know, like, download all these apps. Apps is like worlds. Like, we turn this shit off, this shit go black. Like, what is it called? A black mirror. It's actually a mirror. Just because it's black and you can't see you can't see you fully, you seeing you fully. It's just in the black mirror. It's just like the cosmos. Black water. It's just like M and a W. You flip the M to a W. Like Black Lives Matter, it's really Black Life is Matter. I've been saying that shit for the years now, for the years. Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter is the political movement to go against the adjustments, but actually, and it was funded by somebody of non-black. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about when we know what the word funded is, right? Funded is when somebody from your organization that's in a higher up. So it's like, I never was talking with Black Lives Matter. No offense to nobody who rocks with it, but if you don't know who funded the organization, you know what I'm saying? This is not but the science behind wordplay is Black life is matter. Black life is matter. What is black? Black is matter. Flip the M to a W. What is matter? Upside with the M is a W. When you flip it, it is black water. Black life is water. What do we contain of? As people, real people, is contained of water. They say 85%, 75, 79%. I feel like it's 105%. And because we got a whole oil field that's connected on the outside of the body, so that's what I mean. 105, it could be 110%. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we get drained, so we be 90% water because we get drained on this plane. If it is what it is. That's just how it goes. But you can get your shit back, especially when you're young and you rejuvenated, and even at an elder state. Because you accepting a responsibility of at least doing something and telling the children something. You know what I'm saying? And doing something like, oh, let me just go out here and guard for the rest of my time while I'm still here. You know, like guard ain't fucking people. It's so many excuses that we make and then counteract our excuse with and then it be like, well, we rob each other and we do this to each other. Well, we already know how this shit is. So it'd be like, okay, let's get with some people who really want to work or who got a plan or it's man, like basically, man, it's just get away from people with excuses, bro. Love people from a distance, bro, because this shit is real, bro. Don't nobody want to sit up here debate, talk, because it's like years go by and you be like, damn, you get like me, years that went by. It's like I should have just went the hell on and just went with natural instincts. You know what I'm saying? But I'm good. I don't like doing that. You shoulda, woulda, coulda shit. But I'm just saying, like, it'll be years later though. So it'll be years later down the line where the person be like, damn, I gotta get healthy now. I gotta start doing this. I gotta start doing that. You be like, damn, you be getting mad at yourself. Like, or you get mad at people around you was doing the same shit. Like, that you trying to get away from. Like eating all that pork, eating all that fuck shit. Drinking hella liquor for nothing. Partying like Neely for that, you be just partying for nothing. Then get mad when somebody don't want to party with you. Why is you getting mad at me? Because I don't want to party with you. Did I say I'll hate you because I don't want to party with you? Like I just said, no, I'm good. It'd be females. They ain't man, bro. Be a little sneak this and shit. Oh, you too weak. You can't drink. Oh, you too weak. Like, gotta grow some nuts, man. Respect people. Grow some nuts, man. For the gentleman, you gotta grow nuts, man. Grow nuts and respect people, bro. Respect other man, bro. We up against the beast, and you motherfuckers be talking about, oh, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. Man, respect the real. Because the real ain't gonna no longer be all that, all with the let you walking over them and shit. That's why motherfuckers be calling me crazy, because I'll turn up. But I'm talking about turning up knowledgeably. Turning up the aura field. Turning up the cosmos. I don't have time for and because I'm on my own bullshit. I have my own bullshit that I'm still trying to walk away from, that I'm practice walking away from. I have my own shit that I'm developing because other plans is not going nowhere. So you have to make motherfucking other plans. And the whole plan is to build financial wealth. That's the whole plan, and put that financial wealth into other things. Everybody is good at something, man. When I mean good, I'm not talking about good for the world. I'm talking about good for the collective at creating a Black Wall Street, Hustle Wall Street, a Black utopia. There's multi-tools of Black people, and we up against the beast. And sometimes a lot of times the beast have our people mind hacks, aka the Willie Lynch syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit for real, bro. And I be like, man, I be having self-talks, so I make videos or I go live now, but that's just because I can get the shit uploaded quick. Because I don't care, like, because this gonna catch one person, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people ears, bro, out of 1,000 people, bro. I don't care about numbers, bro. All I want is quality thinkers around me, bro, or at least like to acknowledge like what's going on. And on top of that, that's what I say. Like the internet is useful for this type of shit, bro, because and the internet used for multi-tools of things, multi-tools of people, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Cut my car off and cut it back on real quick. How long I been on? 30 minutes? Almost 40 minutes. So, you know what I'm saying? So like I just stopped the video. But yeah, like this shit for real. So it's like chat GPT, right? So sorry, like I said, like let's go back to this, right? Let's go back to this. I have my hair just I just let it do what it do. I can get a haircut, do all this. Like I just did this shit myself. I just lined my shit up myself. Fucked it up a little bit, so I had to like tweak it because it's my first time using clippers in like a couple years. So I'm not in tune with just doing that shit all the time, bro. I let my shit just, and even if I can do it myself, that's the thing too. We don't even want to. We go to other people that don't like us to do our hair and our nails. Speaking for the sisters, you go to, and men too, like getting finger manicures and shit, pedicures, or what they call it. When a man get their shit done too, think it's pedicure. I'm not judging you. What I'm just saying is we'll go to the outside mother that don't like us, man. They come in our neighborhoods. You don't see like white people with Arabs and Chinese and Koreans. You know you do not. No, you do not. I go out far, Crackerville. No offense to no white people who innocent. And you know, you speak up, no offense to you. I'm talking about Crackerville when they got the holiday cracker, but you can smell the hate. They don't have, in the liquor stores, gas stations, there's no Arabs. There's no Eastern Indians. There's no Koreans. No. They all in black people's community, aka African American community, aka the people in the Constitution that is 3/5 of a man. So meaning like they can see you as an animal because they put us in the animal state. But if you in your godhood state, they ain't got no choice but to. And a lot of us is born in the godhood state. After all the animals they try to make us, force us to be, fucked us up. The grandkids come back. Coming. What is a grandkid? A grand is something old, right? Something big. As they say, like the grand opening, but also the grand is an elder. So when we say grandchildren, great-grandchildren, my great-grandmother, my great-grandchildren, that's actually your great-great elder that's coming back. That's why I say I'm not having no kids, bro. Because my kid, just how I am, my kid is going to be just like, damn, if something happened to me, ain't nobody going to be sitting up there how I am. I already know. And if it is, man, shut up. Whether it's the mother of my children, or the cause shit, mommy and daddy get older. They only can do so much. And brothers and sisters, my brothers and sisters, they think, but they don't think like I do. No offense to them, but they don't think like I do. They think I don't know what all they, but how I express myself and how I feel about this, like the shit that goes on in the world, bro. The shit's scary. And it's like, but the whole time it's like, okay, I'm gonna fight through this shit and just continue to grow. Cause I'm not gonna sit up here and just live in fear and be like, and contradict myself. See, I check myself. I'm not gonna contradict myself and just continue to live in fear and not do shit, not have no children. But I'm not finna just pass my seed on to some woman, bro, because she look good and or to show the world, oh man, yeah, he is straight, man. Nah, bro, I'm born in warfare. I've been know what's up. I always know what's up. I might be quiet, and trust and believe you don't want to fuck with the quiet ones. And some of y'all do, and then y'all get slick. Y'all get slick. and the shit don't end out well for you. The shit don't end out well for me even fucking around with people. See, I'm trying to stop cussing. I ain't no cussing, but I'm not finna just keep cussing though. Because if I fuck around and slick people and thinking I'm being slick, guess what? I get karma too. And anybody do. But what I'm saying is the great elders, the great grandchildren or the grandchildren, and it's not something necessarily like in a way of like, because you got European children that is wise, that some of them, or Caucasians, some of the videos I be like, okay, yeah, this spiritual warfare shit, like spirit, like, cause the flesh, we can get caught up in the flesh because we all feel like as black people, like we the, like, yeah, but that's what the contradiction come in, because it's like, I don't need to wait for no European children to tell me, you know what I'm saying? And if I see it happening when they getting told, and they telling it as a kid, and you don't disrespect no kid, bro. So it's like, damn, hold on, this shit for real. So now it's like that be get on cue, get on peace mode. Like you ain't even gotta necessarily have. I'm not talking. Everybody, it's like the finance shit probably get to a part, like, cause it's been like, oh shit, this nigga talking about getting rich and blah 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 blah. And the richest, they are depressing. The richest, they're fucked up. No. Cause that's the contradict too. Contradict. It's like, that's what the Willie Lynch syndrome is fucking real, man. Because a person to sit up here and be like, oh man, rich people this, rich people that. But the whole time, rich people depressed. Nigga, you get depressed when you got to spend your whole check on Mr. Bill. But it's something to brag about. Mr. Bill is something to brag about, right? See the game. I be seeing this shit, man. I ain't no joke. You can't get over. Ain't nobody getting one over me, man. No, man. No. And then another thing. Rich people do drugs. Where drugs come from? Drugs come from off the land. The cocaine, educational purposes, YouTube. I'm not promoting to do drugs. None of that. Cocaine and all this shit come from the earth. The real, I'm talking, not crack that was government made, educational purposes, YouTube. Y'all know y'all like to shut shit down, you know what I'm saying? Especially TikTok and Instagram. If it ain't entertainment, then you gotta say entertainment like 10, 20 times in between the talk. But crack is man-made, but cocaine is from South America. Which, this is the land that the European natives or the Caucasus Mountain people made natives went and took, robbed. Afghanistan, the poppy seed, and all the other lands with material. Africa and Afghanistan, I believe it is in Africa. So everything, when we be like, oh, rich people do drugs, it's an excuse to sit on our ass and appreciate crumbs. That's all it is. Just to not, and to be like, oh, our black people already did. We are black. It was already a Black Wall Street. Well, why it can't be another one? Why we can't work on another one? Why we gotta stop where our ancestors was doing? I'm not finna stop. I'm already starting up my own shit for the collective sake, not just for me, my personal gains, but for collective sake. Cause it's never nothing. It's never nothing personal. Your work go get out there and it's gonna be a collective, whether you with Europeans or you with black people. Or a collective, as in which you doing it for yourself and your people and your race, but you also got supporters of Caucasians, Asians, and Eastern Indian, all people of races, all walks of life. That's where that world come in, because of this is how powerful the mind in the world is. See, like I said, let's go back where I was saying, like, you don't see in Crackerville, no offense to the innocent white people, no offense to the Europeans who out there, who rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Or who spit real shit and rock with our people and speak up when we don't, sometimes we don't even ask y'all no more. We just be like, y'all don't speak up, but we don't even really, you know what I'm saying? We not expecting it. But when y'all do, shout out to you. But out in Crackerville, like I was saying, you don't have no Arabs, no Eastern Indians. You just see nothing but Caucasians out in Crackerville. That's it. And if you do, out in the outskirts is like gas stations. It's like no Chinese people, no none of that. It's all Europeans, Caucasians. But in restaurants like McDonald's and you know what I'm saying. But one Crackerville McDonald's, Myers, I didn't see no foreigners. I didn't see no Chinese, no all the like I only seen Caucasians. Cause sometimes you will see a mixture, but that's when you see black people too. So if it ain't no black people, trust me, there's no Chinese people or none of that. Wherever it's black people at, there is a collective of everybody. And I like that because you can everybody will catch some shit. But when black people we know who we is, but you gotta know what you got an enemy and God is with you, but sometimes God be like telling you don't go over there, but you end up going over there. And then something get to happening. And I'm not teasing none of my people. I'm just saying because we feel it, that's how much power we know we got. And we don't fear, some of us don't fear death, and we be like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm not finna kiss your ass, I'm gonna beat you up. And then when you beat them up, all of a sudden they get to jump you, all these crackers. Or you know what I'm saying? And then it's like a public lynching. Educational purposes, YouTube, public lynching. Where the white people taking pictures and smiling and they got they on gangster mode while we in the tree hanging and burning. And you know, like, nigga, we sit out here today like this shit ain't happening. Like this shit ain't happening, bro. Niggas walking around this bitch killing each other scared, working with the ops. Working with the ops and shit. Suckers, bro. Shooking and jiving. Scared to speak up. Scared to tell their children. Or that's what I'm saying. You got mothers out here. Like I said, you got the mothers. They spend all this money and go hang with all these Philippines, all these people who do not care about your ancestors, man. They don't care about putting money into the community. Because you giving them $400, $500, $800, $1,000, bro. And they not putting a lick of dime back in the community, bro. Back in your pockets. You got you see. That's why I said I'm not being soft. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's time to be soft. When it's time to be soft, like if I'm with my woman, I'm not. When it's time to be soft or rub on her little soft self, that's when it's time to utilize the softness. But other than that, I'm not about to be soft on no female around me unless she already in a feminine, natural state, and she might need a little bit of healing, but she done healing her damn self, bro. I'm not wasting time on telling somebody this shit, bro. Where I could just tell a collective, go live, make a video, educate this way, rather than trying to heal somebody and I still dealing with my own shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if she that worthy, if she already up, you know what I'm saying, and she rocking with me at the same time, then yeah, I'll rock with that. I but if it's like you got to get your, and it's like then it's like you using my energy, then I know it's gonna be something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and at the same time, that's how powerful energy is. Another thing with that, like when when I started growing my hair, and I just started growing it, kept it growing. I've seen a lot of women with getting their hair done. All these women had their hair weave. All of a sudden, after like a few years go by, I started seeing women with locks. And up to this day, that's a lot of women that come across me, whether they older, they elder, young. When I mean young, I mean like about 20 or around my age bracket. Well, I done seen young chicks too. Like one young chick, like she do the cars, she do the hair. I mean, she gave me one of her cars. Like shit, but I already, you know what I'm saying. I'm already locked in with, you know what I'm saying, with Crystal, man, cause she was like the first one. But at the same time, I won't mind like letting somebody else do but I don't want too many energies in my shit. So, but one thing about her, she had locks though. So I'm like, I want to actually, you know what I'm saying? I think I still got her card. I think it is. Might have to look later on. But, and Crystal, she wear a weave. I ain't dissing no sisters with no weaves. Like I said, we can't, because if we be soft and don't be honest, I'm actually not being real with nobody. I'm not being real with myself. You know what I'm saying? That just is what it is. Like, That just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Keeping this shit 100, man. That's all I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna always be there for my people, bro. I'm gonna be there, for my mama and daddy, bro. I might talk like when I say like family this and family that, but without them, I wouldn't even be here. And then like I said, like I got spiritual shit. My both my mama and daddy had spiritual things, and my brother, my oldest brother, well, my brother and sister, or my pops kids, like we all have our own spiritual experiences. So, but like I said, like how I'm paranoid, I feel like some people was not like developed on a spiritual level. Like they not like me. No offense, and I love them. I would die for them. I would ride out for them. You know what I'm saying? This is how I am, bro. I would ride out for somebody that I know because they always looked out for me. But as far as like I'm saying, when it comes to bringing my seed into this world, and like I said, great grandchildren, meaning is the great great elders, bro. They need to be nurtured, bro. Not getting played with, and they need to be born in something, bro. And the ones who are here now, this is why, like, at least some of us, a lot of us do have the mouthpiece to speak up and love. It ain't always, I'm not saying like money is gonna fix shit, but it's like, I'm talking about with land, natural foods, at least something, or they gonna get it themselves. This is how powerful we is too. I'm not doubting the energy of the ancestors. Not doubting the innocence, the children's innocence of how, because I was a child once and I know how a child is. We all was children. Every generation, like, and this shit not. That's why I said like this shit don't just. They ain't started with me. I said great, meaning it was older elders. The elders, like, come back. Like, just look how America was made. This shit was made, and every invention of America throughout the 1600s and before that, but throughout the 1600s, I gotta look into this. Like the what was the energy at the planets? Because there was so many inventors in between the 1600s and up. And while America was in a war zone, or the land that before it was called America was in a war zone. It was wars all over, like all over North America, all over South America. When Jamaica, Mexico, Cuba, Haiti was all one. This is why all this disrespectful shit about like somebody, man, shut up. Whoever said that I was a tether and y'all deleted y'all comment, you should have kept your comment up. What the hell do a tether got to do with the truth? Some of the people who in the outskirts or come from the outskirts and talk shit about us, bro, yeah, you can, but it's like, that's the pettiness I be talking about, the Willie Lynch syndrome, thinking like, oh, we is Americans now. That's Willie Lynch syndrome shit still, because we want to divide from the actual truth. America was once Mexico, Cuba, or Cuba and Mexico and Haiti, Jamaica was all part of America, because it's in the dictionary, it's in history, it's in the documents. So somebody said I was a tether. I'm like, bro, how am I a tether? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But it's okay, because I'm not getting mad, because it'd be like I am a tether. I'm actually giving you energy. No, I'm not giving you that energy. What I'm saying is like, we got real problems that can get fixed. And on top of that, the racial shit, it's like about time y'all catch up to how I'm feeling. Then y'all gonna be like in this section where it's like, man, I'm gonna be elsewhere. The collective gonna be elsewhere. And this is what I'm saying. I'm not finna be left behind, sitting around waiting on somebody to think, bro, how I think, man. And ready to make moves as a collective, if not as a collective, an individual, until the collective meet and group up. Like I'm going to different states and visiting different conscious people, different conscious brothers, so I can upgrade myself. Because the brothers I look up to, and I'll be like, bro, I need to upgrade myself, bro. Not look up to where I'm just blatantly just drinking Kool-Aid, you know what I'm saying, like Jim Jones type shit. I'm not talking about cult shit. But as a man, you know how you want to be, and you see a significance of another man that be like another man, like it's like the strength, the mind, and even women. It's women out there that teach, but it's like as man, we have to know as a collective is the only way we can really win on the land, man, and across the world. But first, as a collective in the states where we at, in the country, the continent, because you know, like I said, like this shit, the Willie Lynch syndrome is everywhere, and ain't nobody like I said it with myself. I'll be contradicting if I say I don't have my own bullshit that I deal with. I'll be faking this shit, but I'm up out of here though, y'all. Peace.